This was definitely a movie.
Where did you pull this from?
I know where he pulled it from. It's Bobcat Goldthwait.
No, it's movies that I've never seen that I go through these lists of movies and I was like, I've never seen that movie.
I couldn't believe the people that were in this movie.
Hang on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. The movie, suggested by Soul, is Shakes the Clown. This is released, or was released, on March 13th of 1992 on a budget of $1.4 million.
You can tell that.
And it rakes in a hefty $115,000 at the box.
There we go.
Yes. Rakes in $115K at the box office.
Oh.
Written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait.
When I saw that, everything became clear.
And it stars Bobcat Goldthwait as the titular hero, Shakes the Clown. Julie Brown is his girlfriend, Judy, who has a willy funny way of talking.
Yes.
She kind of talks like Elma Fudd.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler in one of his early roles as Dink the Clown.
It took me a bit to realize that was him.
Blake Clark as Stenchy the Clown.
Yep.
Who is always in drag.
Yep.
Tom Kenny as Binky the Clown.
Now, on Amazon, you can pause and do character research. That name sound familiar to you guys?
Tom Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah, National Lampoon.
No, that's
SpongeBob.
Tom Kenny.
No, that was Doug Kinney.
The voice of SpongeBob.
Also,
But him and Bobcat were childhood friends.
Yes, and they had a double act. And that's how he got the name, because it was Bobcat and Tomcat.
Oh,
my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
What you mean? That's a hell of a tidbit.
No, it's
Paul, it is. Paul Dooley is Owen Cheese. Kathy Griffin, the fucking twat that she is, as Lucy. Robin Williams, credited as Marty Fromage.
shocked to see him in this movie. I just about fell over.
As Mime Jerry.
Him and Bobcat did stuff together in HBO specials, I remember.
Well, this isn't the first thing that Williams did, or the last thing that Williams did where he wasn't Robin Williams. One of my all-time favorite Christmas specials, I watch it every year, is the Opus and Bill Christmas special, A Wish for Wings That Work. Williams is in there uncredited.
Oh.
Yeah, and Williams and Bobcat have worked together.
Yes.
And they've actually done movies together. Like one, I think it was A Good Father.
Yes.
I think it was also one they did togetger.
Yep.
I just about fell over when I saw him. Like, you fucking kidding me?
Then we got Paul Kozlowski as Ho-Ho the Clown. Dan Spencer as Boots. Jeremy Kramer as Detective Boar. Jack Gallagher as Officer Crony. The cops were fucking great in this, by the way. Bruce Braun as Ty the Rodeo Clown. Greg Travis as Randy the Rodeo Clown.
Like Greg Travis. You might also know him as David Sleaze.
Yes.
Yep.
David Sleaze, punk magician.
Yep.
Florence Henderson is the unknown woman at the beginning of the...
I thought she looked familiar.
That was Florence
I'm
Henderson.
thinking, you gotta be kidding me.
Yep.
The Brady Bunch mom.
Yes. As a fucking drunken hookup for a clown.
Wow.
And the great Tim Kazurinsky as the party dad.
Yes.
And Milton Berle.
Yeah, Uncle Milty's in here,
No, he's
too.
not.
Yes, he is.
He's not the barfly.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. I looked up the credits. The one of them was Wanda LePage, who was Aunt Esther from Sanford and Son.
Yes.
And the other one was another. I looked up the actor. It was not Milton Berle.
I could have sworn that was Milton.
I know. He looked familiar to me too, but
And
it
even
was
his voice.
It wasn't somebody that I knew.
Okay. So anyway,
Now that makes it worse.
this takes place in the town of Palookaville,
Yes.
which, if you judge by the cars, is obviously in New York because everybody's got New York plates.
Yeah, somewhere in New York.
At the end of the review, I'll talk about what my thoughts on that are. But this follows the adventures of a drunken whoring
birthday
Birthday
clown. Yeah, it's a
clown.
birthday clown, which is, again, a thing in this universe.
yes,
The different clown hierarchies.
yes, and different clown bars. Okay, so Shakes wakes up, or actually, Shakes gets woken up.
Yes. By
Mom, why is there a clown sleeping in the bathroom? That's Mommy's new boyfriend.
It's just-
kid, and the kid pisses on
Yeah,
his
the
head.
kid pisses on his fucking head.
Now, did anyone notice he didn't bother to wash his hair or anything before he ran out to go to the birthday party?
No, he was late.
yeah,
Didn't have time.
He had to go, man.
Didn't have time. So,
Goes to the gas station.
Yeah.
Gets himself cleaned up. When you hear the gas station attendant, this place was not better. We're clowns all around.
so he goes to the first birthday party, and it's a fucking disaster.
No. The birthday party went over fine.
It was the dad being an asshole in the
The
beginning.
dad, yeah,
Oh, that's right.
And him and Tim Kazurinsky working together again.
Yes.
And again, just that wonderful dynamic.
The fucking
You talk to me like that again.
all I could see from Kazurinsky and Bobcat and that was fucking was Kazurinsky a sweet chuck.
Yeah, Zed and Sweet Chuck.
Yep, Zed
But
and Sweet
the
Chuck.
birthday party came out. Went, did his whole thing. Did his juggling. Everything went off really well.
Hammered.
Yeah, he was always hammered. And then they met up at the
They meet up at the fucking
at the Twisted Balloon.
Twisted Balloon, which is the birthday clown bar. And the host of the local fucking kids show
Yes,
is being forced to step down.
yes. Being forced to step down because of misconduct.
Yes, alleged misconduct. And
With a dog.
fuck. I'm glad you reminded me of that. We're going to talk about something else later.
Oh.
But Shakes had read for the part,
Yeah.
but didn't get it.
Nope.
Turns out the coke-addicted fucking clown, Binky, gets
With
it.
his two with Ho Ho and Bobo.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
fucking
his cohorts.
Yeah, his two cohorts. And the toot problem, he gets the fucking gig.
Want a pretzel? No, you get fed a pretzel. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Well, some of us know how you gotta deal with two clowns on a freaking daily basis.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Swallow it. Swallow it.
No spit takes.
Done.
All right, so
Whoa.
Dink and Stenchy are, they're and Judy, his girlfriend, are trying to convince Shakes that he drinks too much.
Yeah.
And because Shakes missed Judy's
Bowling match.
bowling match where she was going after her dream of becoming a professional bowler.
She got Nixon's. That's the double splits.
Yes,
And I never knew it was called that.
4, 6, 7, 10.
Yeah.
I never knew it was called that either.
I loved it though.
Yes, and Judy's friend also works at the clown
Yeah.
bar, and that's what the hell's her
Lucy.
name? Lucy, played by the despicable Kathy Griffin. She's not funny. She never has been. Never will be.
And is an inspiring cook.
Yeah, she's an aspiring cook who can't cook for shit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But go ahead. You could pull. You can.
I'm trying to remember the order of the movie, how everything went, because
He keeps getting drunk.
he keeps getting drunk. He misses another appointment with another birthday.
Yes, and then his boss, Mr. Cheese, tells him one more time.
Oh, but then they go out, but they find some mimes, and beat up the mimes.
Yes. Beat up the mimes.
Beat up the mimes. But then, his boss tells him, hey, you do this one more time,
You're done.
Yeah, I don't care if I knew your father because he was crushed by an elephant. So he goes to a birthday party. Everything's going pretty well, but he's getting on the kid. He's like, look, nobody likes you. Your parents hired a grown man to play with you. I'd love to take down this kid.
Yeah,
And he goes out, he sees a bottle, and he just relapses.
Yeah, he had tried to go cold turkey from the
Yeah.
booze for a minute, and he's getting the fucking shakes in the car and
Yeah.
this and that.
And he just goes nuts and he trashes, and the mom just knocks his ass out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He trashed the whole freaking downstairs. Wouldn't? Oh man.
So now they're back at the fucking Twisted Balloon, and Cheese comes in and fires him.
Yep, fires him. He goes in the back and he
Passes out.
threatens to kill him,
Yeah.
but then goes in the back and passes out.
Yes.
At the same time, Binky, the two cohorts, and two rodeo clowns are doing a coke deal
Yes.
in the back room.
And Cheese walks in.
Yep. Oh my God! You do drugs? No. Binky kind of loses it, takes one of Shake's juggling clubs, and beats him. And just beats him over the head with it and kills him.
Yes.
Yes, and they frame Shakes for it.
Yeah. They
Shakes-
drag him to Cheese's office.
Yep.
Lay them both on the ground, and
Call
call.
911 and the most inept detectives.
Yes. When they pull him over for fucking drunk drive, when they pull him over, like the one cop likes Shakes, the other one can't stand him, and it's the fucking both inept.
Yep. Car chase scene, even a car chase scene. Why? We had a car chase scene, but
My thing is when when he was getting out of the office and does he have magical powers that he could jump so fucking high?
oh yeah, that was another thing that when he
Like,
was apologizing and all.
yeah, and
well,
he jumped.
Again, he's a clown.
Okay.
And clowns have, they can jump, they can juggle, they can do all this special stuff.
But-
as I said, the
Jump up a full story.
right, but the in-universe movie has these different clown kind of posses, as it were.
Yes.
No insane clown posses, though, as
No,
it were.
thankfully. Well, you got close because we now go meet a bunch of mimes.
Well, yeah, because Shakes goes undercover as a mime. Oh God, he can't stand it.
well, he's wearing the black leotard,
Yeah,
the black unitard, and then he's got some fucking red Dayglow
yeah, it's bad
tights
looking,
on, and they go in and they meet Jerry the mime.
where he's doing a mime class,
Yes.
and it's the most passive aggressive.
No, it's not passive aggressive. It's plain out aggressive.
Oh yeah. You're supposed
Robin Williams is a fucking dick.
I don't.
And we're pressing at the wall. We're pressing at the wall. Come on, in a box. What are you doing? It's like,
You're supposed to wear the underwear inside the pants.
Yeah, I don't. I shouldn't be able to tell your religion.
then the one mime drops his hat. He said, and now you're like, you drop it again, it's going up your ass. See, I'll try to walk into it with that. The dialogue was great.
And at one point, Robin was just, "You're not a clown, are you?" No.
I wonder how much of fucking Williams' dialogue was improv on that.
I think the whole goddamn thing.
I would not doubt it.
They probably just said, go.
Yeah. I mean, him and Bobcat,
And we're baking, and we're baking, and we're frying, and we're frying. Just frying a little fat off your ass.
That was fucking great.
Okay.
And now we find there's another clown bar.
The Broken Saddle.
Yes, the Broken Saddle, which is where the rodeo clowns all hang out.
Well, this is when Bobcat had the revelation about the rodeo clowns.
Yeah. Well,
no,
he had it at the rodeo bar. They were looking for somebody.
They
were looking for somebody, but
Nope.
then he because the rodeo clowns tried to knock him off the road and they busted their headlight.
correct, and then that's when the one guy confessed as to who it was. They went looking for rodeo clowns. They got the shit kicked out of them. They couldn't get in.
Yeah, but then of course they saw the car with the busted headlight.
Yes.
And went after them.
Yes.
And then the rodeo clown in the driver's seat gets a pie in the face, a beautifully timed pie in the face.
yes.
And crashes the car.
Yes.
Then they get the confession.
Yes.
But now they got to go get Binky,
Yes.
who at this
has
point
kidnapped.
kidnapped the girlfriend
Yep, he's got Judy. And he ties her to the wheel.
and is going to
On
kill
his
her.
kids show.
Is going to kill her live on the air.
Yes.
Yes. He's going to do the throwing knives thing.
Yep.
Live on the air. And he's coked to the gills.
Mm-hmm. And he's throws two knives as a warning, goes to throw the third knife, and Shakes throws his club.
And intercepts the knife.
Yep. And then a nice clown fight happens.
Yes.
In front of all the kids.
Who love it.
Oh, and
applause
then the
sign is
camera
going
starts
off.
spinning, and then people in the clown bar, stop the camera, stop the camera. We want to watch this.
Yeah. A very popular, it's like a nighttime talk show kind of thing, and everybody wants to see what's going on.
Yes. So now the cops show up and they finally realize that Shakes.
Well, I think they knew in the confession, even though the one guy, because he had shakes on his forehead from the club.
Yes. But they realized that Shakes didn't do it. So Binky and his cohorts get taken down. And now Shakes and Stenchy and Dink have the show.
And they invite on their first show a very good friend, Mime Jerry. First thing, Mime!
Oh, fuck me. Final thoughts and what
I love the clowniverse in this. I really do. Again, that's when I read the story why he wrote it. It was basically a send up of the stand-up comic industry. And he got
I could see that.
And he got a lot of his friends that are stand-up comics to just appear. There was so many. It was a who's who that we've watched do stand-up. Even the Milkman at the time. That was not Brian. That was one of the Murray brothers.
Yeah.
But again, I've seen all these guys, their live shows, and it was so much, and a funny Adam Sandler movie. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. And again, just the fact that they put clowns, there's rodeo clowns, and there's party clowns, and they don't intermingle, and everybody hates the mimes. I loved it. And I have to give it, if you've never seen it, see it. It's a thumb up for me.
Okay. Jim.
I think it was kind of like, as you said, it was kind of like a pet project, and I think that's probably why a lot of people that are in this movie, why you said friends and stuff like that, agreed, yeah, we'll do this. You can tell it was poor budget.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the first car chase scene, they went by the same building 3 times.
I know.
Yes.
I'm like...
Well, the permit was only to film from one block to the next.
Yeah, and it was kind of, I kept saying, that's the third time I've seen that building.
They just looped the film.
Yeah, it was great.
It had its moments that made me laugh. I think the first time I really laughed was when the mime school. That's the first time I actually like.
I fucking laughed my ass off.
I got giggled during that one, you know. Up until then, it was only a little things here and there. You know what? For what it was, I am going to give it a thumbs up. I am. Just because it's almost like, I don't know, they didn't fucking care. It just...
Bobcat didn't.
No, and you can tell, and it was just like, fuck it, we're doing this, and let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right. So, what I've got is this was absolutely fucking terrible in a fun sort of way.
It was.
This was poorly made, but a lot of fun. It felt like more... Okay, you remember I said about New York?
Yeah.
This movie should have been set in Florida near a predator community.
Jesus Christ.
This movie did nothing to help the stigma against clowns. If anything, it made it worse.
Oh, God.
It would have been even worse if more than 38 people had gone to see the sumbitch in the fucking theaters. Kathy Griffin always has been and always will be fucking terrible. She can't act. She's not funny. She should not be in anything. Ever. Ever. Bobcat Goldthwait, on the other hand, is a national treasure and must be protected at all costs. I will give this movie 3/4 of a thumb.
You go.
It was fun, but there was some shit in it I just could not look past.
I'll tell you what, there's one thing about Bobcat. I always go back and forth between whether I like him or not, because he constantly harps on the fact that I'm not the guy that did the act in the 80s.
Right.
But as always part of his act, he somehow mentions Police Academy.
Well, I mean,
it's like no, if you're not that, don't keep mentioning it. It's like,
yeah,
it's like, as I said, he doesn't want to be remembered for that, but he constantly brings it up. It's like, but again, some of his stuff is quite funny. He does a lot now. He does a lot of dad comedy because he's old.
Yeah.
You know? My favorite quote he ever did, though, he said that fame was like a giant eraser. Because after he got famous, his parents completely forgot about all the times he got arrested when he was a kid. And how terrible a person he was.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing how money will do that.
Yeah.